Welcome to episode 1. What we didn't do last time, this is the 19th of September, Friday. Last time, I don't remember when we recorded.
It was Friday.
Was it a Friday?
Yeah.
Was it the 5th?
Is that a Friday?
Was it the Friday before you? Yeah, Friday before Cave left.
It was the 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been a couple weeks. Not too bad.
Exactly 2 weeks.
Exactly 2 weeks. This is about kind of what we wanted every couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we might.
I'm just trying to remember. Like, did we fish? Yes.
Did we fish? We fished as a group. I fished by myself once, and I didn't catch shit.
I fished once.
And then
Earlier this
you
week.
and me fished. And
Was that Monday?
Was it Monday?
Monday.
Yeah.
I got skunked.
I caught some fish.
Ooh.
And has anyone here ever heard of Daniel getting skunked?
That was probably the worst I've ever been skunked.
Was he throwing top water or was he not?
He was literally throwing the same shit I was throwing.
For a little bit, I was throwing this like big old swim bait.
Oh,
Like a banjo minnow or something?
No,
like a bass,
like a
almost
segmented-
like a glide bait.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it
Something
wasn't that
you'd see
big.
them,
I thought
like,
it was
fish
pretty
for
big, but
pikes with.
It was like maybe a 6-inch.
Oh, that's not 6
I know
inches.
this is 6 inches.
They've been lying to you this whole time.
Like 6-inch bait.
Yeah,
We're not
I mean,
your
it was,
wife. You don't have to lie to us.
it was like the size of like a regular topwater. Lengthwise. At
Lengthwise.
least. Yeah.
Like
circumference.
a super spook.
Like a big topwater.
Like a 3 treble hook super spook.
But there's 2 treble hooks in it.
So what did you catch fish on, Sleepy?
We can talk about that. So, let's see. The first fish we caught was against those rocks. We'll talk about those spoil islands later, but the first fish we caught were against this new spoil island we'll discuss on a pop and cork and gulp. It was like a smaller redfish. It kind of came out of nowhere. We had been skunked up until then.
Were we in?
No, we weren't
okay.
in, but we were against that new set of rocks. Remember after we did that 360?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. And then after that, we ran up to Burnett. Right?
Yeah.
And then I caught that. This is a pretty solid red, smaller, like 22-inch red, 21-inch red.
Yeah, I mean, it was solid.
Up in the marsh up there in Burnett, in the north side. It's probably where you used to wade fish, Cave.
Yeah, I used to wade fish Burnett. There's a bunch of guts back there, and there's some good spots that you can wade fish, especially in the wintertime for some bigger trout. I don't know that I would eat anything out of there. But
Hell no. There was definitely some weird
Lots
funky
of
stuff
smells
going
going on.
There was a lot of different smells.
Yeah.
But we caught that one red, and then I did had that solid flounder.
Oh,
That was
and it
probably
came
at
off.
least a 19 or 20-inch flounder, and it came
Really?
off right at the boat. And then I hooked into another one that I'm pretty sure was a flounder. The way it ate right up against the grass, and it kind of moved a little bit, and then I went to set the hook and nothing. So I think that was a flounder. But then after that, we caught nothing else, right? There's bait everywhere. Stuff was blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Fish
There
were
was shrimp.
everywhere.
Shrimp were
were
popping.
blowing up. The reds were just scattered, I think, and they were not wanting what we were throwing, really. Like, unless you got it right in front of their face, they were keying in on that shrimp. And then, what is it?
We were throwing our standard, like, 3-inch paddle tail.
Yeah, that 3-inch paddle tail, and
Them DSL.
I think that was about it, yeah. And then we went up to the east side of Burnett to drift it. Yeah, remember that? So
big
we
old gaff tops.
drifted the east side of Burnett, and it was literally, was it 3 casts in a row?
Yeah.
3 casts in a row. I was throwing an all chartreuse burner shad. I mean, big gaff top, 3 times in a row.
And I'm casting in the same
And
spot.
he's literally
and
casting
nothing.
with a red and white. Nothing. I don't know what it was, but yeah, just 3 gaff top in a row, and I was like, "Fuck this, we're out."
Saw that floating pallet.
Yeah, we saw floating paddle. I was like, ooh, is there a triple tail in there? Definitely no triple tail there. But no, so after that, that's when it got real weird. We went back under the Baytown Bridge, and that water was so like blue. Like what? Yeah, that water was so blue. It was so when we were running up the channel to go to Burnett, we noticed this water under the bridge was like, super blue and super clean. And I was like, oh man, maybe the water's going to be cleaner up in Burnett. And then after we passed it, it just kind of went back to normal. It wasn't super dirty or anything. It just went back to normal.
And there was a real clear, defined
so
color change.
And then on the way back, same area, the water was super blue, almost like turquoise.
It was only it was a third of the channel.
Yeah. And it was just weird how it was just sitting right there. And I thought maybe we were like, is there some kind of weird runoff? But there was nothing.
That was my thought, because that kind of resembled what my parents' neighborhood looks like.
Yeah, it looks like
they
some
dump a
kind
bunch of chemicals in it,
dyed lake or something. But there was bait everywhere.
Tons.
Dude, I was
Getting
literally
blown
casting
up.
and I was just hooking into these little these shad. But I caught a gaff top.
And a ladyfish.
What made y'all want to fish on that side versus West Bay like we have been doing?
So the main reason is, I used to fish. We used to go tournament fishing, and I used to catch a lot of redfish off Atkinson Island, which is over there just south of Tabbs Bay, in between Tabbs and Trinity. So I was like, well, shit, I haven't even thought about fishing there in a while. So I wanted to go check it out. So Daniel came along with me. We ran to that one spot we used to go to, that spillway. The water was rushing in way too strong. So we fished it for a little bit and left. But what the main problem was that south side of Atkinson had become, they closed it off. Meaning, so Atkinson used to be a bunch of closed, rocked in, separate islands, I guess,
kind of,
with estuaries inside of it, and you could go in between them, in between the rocks, I guess you could say, and fish them
to get on the inside.
Inside of them.
Yeah.
But now it's just one large wall of rocks, and you can't fish it at all. And they're currently working on it, so we weren't even going to try to fish it.
Yeah, it looked like they were doing a lot of dredging.
Yeah, so there's some dredge work. There's a lot of rocks going on, and then when we were looking at where we wanted to go fish and how it was covered up, we noticed there was a new island in the middle of Trinity, because you could clearly see it. I was like, that has never been there. At least I don't remember.
Well, there was always a small
There was always
island.
a small one. It was real low, though. This one, though,
yeah.
you could see, and you're like, holy
There's another
shit,
man-made built
it's
up.
tall.
Yeah.
And so we went over there, and we did a loop around it. We saw, three drains?
Inlets, yeah.
Inlets and drains. Dude, I think it'll be good. I think it's going to be good, because I think the inside is all water. The inside of that thing, it was tall. It's all water. It was going in. The tide was going in, and we could see birds on the inside. The rock wall was pretty tall, so we couldn't see in, but I could see birds. So I think whenever the tide's coming out, those are going to be good places to fish.
Yeah.
But
and you got 3 different sides.
Yep,
so
3
it's
different sides.
It'll always be protected from the wind.
It's always going to be protected. It's just kind of is this worth coming for this spot? I think it'll be a year or so before it's any good.
You caught that one little red.
It's a small red.
Yeah. So something's hanging out there.
Yeah, stuff is hanging out. We saw bait. It's just
It's going to get better with time.
It will get better. We did get hit with those ship waves.
Ooh, those were some dudes were they had a full board out there.
Yeah,
they were
surfing.
It was
a jet ski with a hydrofoil board.
That looked pretty fun. I was jealous.
But yeah, that's about the extent of all we fished for the past couple of weeks. So it's been busy. Everyone's been busy at work. Zoe can only fish weekends. And
y'all y'all were talking about fishing maybe Wednesday, this Wednesday, past Wednesday.
Oh, dude, there was no way I was getting off work
Oh,
midday Wednesday. There was no fucking way.
Yeah,
that
I
sucks.
think I thought that was a great idea.
And
then
there's no way?
I got busy. Yeah, it turned busy real quick.
Yeah, it's like, hey, babe, I'm going to go fishing. Have fun being pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even that. It was just
Oh, really?
work. Oh, it was actual work. Yeah.
But, so yeah, that's about all the fishing we've done. Cave, you haven't done any fishing, have you?
Yeah, a little bit of fishing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit of fishing, but yeah, probably not until winter time. I'm gonna get to fish, so I'm looking forward to the winter time and catching a bunch of redfish back in greens, and
You gotta have some
hopefully,
bass lakes
Maybe
up
the
there.
back end of the flounder. Back end of the
yeah, the flounder
in
run.
December, yeah.
yeah, and then hopefully we can make it over down to Corpus and do some big trout fishing
Not
down there.
so.
So no,
Be hemmed up.
Hammed up.
I mean, fishing in the winter
Just bulk up. You got electric socks now.
Yeah,
Got
I was
no
going to say,
excuse.
you have the electric socks. You have no excuse anymore.
yeah.
I've been looking at floating cabins, so.
I mean, the electric socks, like, for winter fishing, wade fishing, that's the best, like, $50 I ever spent.
Oh, I bet.
until your waders leak, and then it shocks the hell out of you.
We were eagerly awaiting to see if that was going to happen.
I mean, the water was literally, like, 33 degrees.
Yeah. But also the water was like knee deep.
Yeah, my feet are below my knees.
Well, I
I
mean,
bet you
like
wish you had those duck hunting.
most leaks.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Most
that's-
leaks happen in the crotch area, so we've never really got that deep.
Well, Sleepy, gravity still works, and it's going to go down.
Yeah. If I, even for, like, a few seconds, go waist deep.
Well, but there's no need to go waist deep
There was a couple spots
in Colorado.
in Colorado where
No,
Yeah, I think there was a couple that we got pretty close to waist deep. I don't know if we were all the way.
where?
especially when we went across
Across
when we crossed
in front of
from-
the reservoir?
in front of the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
That was
When we
like,
crossed.
that was like knee deep, maybe thigh deep.
I'll give you thigh deep.
Yeah, and like that's if you didn't stumble
it's-
or fall.
It's flowing, and if it's waist deep, you're going. There's no fucking way. I don't know. Maybe.
There's a
maybe.
couple steps I felt like.
Well, we just have to go back.
yeah, let's go back.
But
Next week.
anyways, there is one thing I want to discuss. You know, we're still working on this audio thing. Hopefully, this audio works out. We haven't really done a whole episode with Cave being on the phone, but I do want to clear the air on who is who. There's a lot of confusion from last time. Wakey and Daniel, and then Sleepy and David. So, me, the host, my name is David. My call sign is Sleepy. Most everyone calls me Sleepy. And then to my right, I got Zoe,
Hello.
and that's it, Zoe.
That's it. No call sign.
And then my brother is Daniel, who what did I introduce you as Wakey
Yep.
last time, but your name is Daniel, call sign Wakey. And then on the phone is Cave,
Yep. Call sign Timber.
and his call sign is Timber, but most everyone calls him Cave.
Yeah, that's true.
But so now that we kind of know who's who, there's also another clusterfuck that happened. So we did last week discuss our name being the Galveston Fishing Podcast, and then after we recorded that podcast, what was the name we decided on?
The Galveston Anglers Review.
So since we were going to be, reviewing our fishing trips, and we wanted a cool acronym, GAR, and it was going to be, pretty unique.
Which we did see a lot of gar this past week.
We did, yeah. So I created a Gmail. I created, Instagram, Facebook. I created logins for Spotify, Podbean, all that stuff. And as I'm uploading our first episode of Galveston Anglers Review, I'm searching on Spotify to see, our podcast, and I type in Galveston Angler, and what pops up is a brand new podcast called The Galveston Angler.
So it's like we're reviewing his
So,
podcast.
yeah, I was like, wait, so we're just going to be reviewing this guy's podcast? I'm like, shit. So it's a huge scramble of changing emails, changing logins, changing everything. And that also caused a clusterfuck with Apple, which I'm still trying to figure out how to change. So that's why it's not on Apple Podcasts yet. So our name is officially the Galveston Fishing Podcast. So we have a Gmail, we got blog, Instagram, Facebook. I actually have a YouTube thing going. I haven't started all that yet, but that's for whenever we start videoing and
Merch
stuff.
coming soon.
Merch coming soon. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just us buying our own things. Yeah.
My wife would probably buy something.
My wife.
Mala.
So social media is live. Everything's kind of starting to picking up steam on that. All platforms that we're currently released on include Podbean, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and that is it for right now. So I'm still working on Apple, still working on YouTube, and I think that's about it. I think that's probably going to be what we stick with for now.
iHeartRadio, is that coming in there?
I think iHeartRadio is an option, but I'm like, I don't know who listens. And then Audible is another one, but I don't know. It's just, we're just going to take this week by week and we'll figure it out. But
Yeah, and the whole point of this podcast, right, is just a bunch of dudes who like to fish and like to talk about it. You know, I mean, like, we're not taking ourselves too serious, but, you know, somebody can glean anything from our fuck ups, then great.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely have a few.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
I don't know. I don't think you fish enough if you haven't really got caught in anything. Like we've gotten stuck. There's a lot of getting stuck. That's mostly our problem.
Either from running aground or something failing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, besides me blowing a hole in the cylinder.
You were able to limp that back, though.
Okay, that is a crazy, because I was running that full throttle across Galveston, and then I felt that thunk, and I quickly came back to idle. I never turned it off, but it never sounded weird until I got up on plane, and then you could hear it thunk, thunk, thunk. So I just kind of limped it home, and then after I got home, I couldn't restart it.
One power head later.
Yeah, one power head later. That's it. Just one power head.
Now you're good.
Yeah, now I'm good.
Thank you, warranty.
Thank you, warranty. Yeah, I have, I think, a couple years left. on the
And
warranty.
what's
Waypoint.
the
Waypoint Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Hooked
definitely
you up.
hooked it up. All right, let's see. Oh,
Marine.
what did I what did I do? Oh, that was so when we went fishing last weekend. So everyone, we'll do one by one. Like, we'll start with Cave. With your bait casters and your spinning reels,
Yeah.
what's your setup like? Like, what hand do you reel with, and stuff like
So I do right hand retrieve for everything, which is super annoying with spin cast reels because I have to switch hands to open the bail and throw it. But reeling in with my left hand, I'm left hand retarded, so it's makes it difficult to reel it in. Bait casters, same thing. I'm right hand reel. Yeah, I don't know. Normally when I set it up, I'll set the tension and I'll set the weights. But with the electronic, what are the DC, Shimano DC
that? Yeah,
reels?
DC reels, yeah.
Yeah, those things have changed the game for me, especially if I'm casting into the wind. Because used to, if it was a strong wind and I was having to cast into the wind, I would just use a spin cast reel. And I know people that swear by spin reels, but I prefer a bait caster personally.
I'm a big fan of spin cast reels.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I don't, you're very much a Florida guy, because everyone in Florida definitely uses.
Is that what they
spin
do?
cast. Oh, they're huge. They don't like, because
I mean, I
outside
fish
of
with both.
Texas Gulf Coast, The only people who really like primarily use bait casters are like bass fishermen.
Oh, that makes sense.
But
Okay.
when you go to Florida, like all the saltwater guys, they either have spin cast or fly fish. Not very many open face unless they're offshore, or bait cast unless they're offshore. But like,
Bait cast offshore?
or like a
Like a level wind.
Oh.
open face.
Okay.
Daniel, what do you use? You use Spincast?
does
I used
both.
to be like only spinning reels
Until
because I was bait cast retarded. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. But I mean, I cast with my left hand and I retrieve with my right hand, so it's like super convenient for me that I don't have to
you are
switch hands.
left-handed.
I am left-handed. Yeah. But yeah, those SLX DC reels really changed the game for me. I mean,
Yeah.
I can cast in. I mean, I still mess up quite frequently, but like I can cast it in the wind way better now. I can, get exactly where I need to get it. But I do like the spinning reel, especially for the noise that it makes whenever it's rip and drag. I mean, I will use a spinning reel just for that, just because I want to hear that. And I'll be like, let me loosen that drag a little
Oh, he
bit.
loves to loosen that drag.
Notorious loose drag over
Entire
here.
boat
I'm
look
like,
back.
ooh! And it's like, oh, it's just a sandy. Just,
Just a 6-inch croaker.
I
But
think
it's great for kids.
it's great
yeah.
for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned on a spinning reel, and bait casters really didn't come into the picture until I was probably in high school. That's really when you started seeing those green Corrados come out, and that was the gold
Very
standard.
first one.
Yeah, the gold standard for a bait casting reel. And so once I learned how to use that, I was pretty kind of torn on which one to just pick up by default. But I think they both have use. They both have different actions and different feel. I know David says he likes to use the bait caster because he feels like he has better action on a lure, especially.
I think so too.
I don't see a difference when I'm fishing, but also that might be a confidence thing. That might just be I know what to feel for. I know what the lure's doing with the spinning reel as much as a bait casting reel.
I feel like I can definitely work a bait, like make it like a topwater. I can work way better with a bait caster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting, because
I agree with that.
I drop the rod down and pop it like
Yeah.
I literally swish it back and forth.
Yeah, I
Like,
could see that if you can do it down. But anytime like I'm working like a jerk bait or a soft plastic, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands with trying to reel. Like I don't know what's going on, but like
I just feel like I can't get the right
the rhythm.
rhythm.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
rhythm.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm just not used to it.
it's
I
just
guess.
like practice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
'Cause
so
I
that's
used
what
to
I do.
only use spinning reels with only live bait too.
right.
I was like live bait, either
free
pop and
line
cork
and-
or free line. Yeah, I didn't really get into the, soft plastic until maybe just a few years ago.
I love freelining with a spinning reel. I know it's kind of not necessarily everyone's go-to, but I'm right-handed and I reel left-handed with my spinning reels.
And
And
free line, you mean like?
throwing a shrimp out there on a split shot, or really no weight and just a hook on the shrimp and just let them float in the current.
I think Cave's audio got screwed up.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, let's see. Pause real quick.
Pause. Ding.
And we're back.
All right.
Fixed some audio issues.
Hell yeah.
Bathroom break. Cookie break.
Cookie break.
Still
But,
breaking for cookies.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Bait casters, spinning reels. So, like, for me, I use a lot of bait casters. I just use spinning reels for popping corks and free line and shrimp. That's pretty much about it.
I use spinning reel if I'm trying to cast real far.
Like, yes and no.
If I got like a gold spoon or something and I'm trying to fling
Yeah,
that, like
you
I'm
can
using
you can fling that pretty far with a
Because you
spinning
can
reel.
fling that into the wind too and still.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially into the wind.
I like to also use spinning reel for like throwing light things.
Yeah, like
So,
free lining.
Free lining, or I'm throwing like a real lightweight lure in the lights at night. That's what, like that Yozuri minnow.
Haven't done that in a while.
But one thing I was trying to do this past Monday was I was using a left-handed baitcaster because it just makes sense if you are holding the rod with your strong hand and just reeling in with your left hand. Which for us, a right-handed person, it makes sense.
Not
But
me.
I did not like it at all the whole time. It was terrible.
Does that come from the bass world?
No, because most right-handed bass fishermen are right-hand reel.
So it's like you're
Not very
thinking,
many people do the whole cast with their right hand and reel with their left hand for bait casters if you're right-handed.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I pick up one of Daniel's reels if there's a fish on it, and I'm just like,
Oh, the spinning.
this is freaking me
Oh,
out.
the
Yeah,
spinning reel,
spinning.
yeah.
It's totally backwards.
It doesn't make sense because you reel with your right hand with a bait caster. Why can't you reel with your right hand with a
The
spinning
motion
reel?
is so exaggerated
It's
compared
the
to.
same motion.
It's tighter in
know.
a bait caster. And
It is definitely, way more
it's like
exaggerated.
you're grinding sausage with that thing.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, what hand do you steer with when you fly?
Well, it
My
depends.
left hand.
Your left hand.
If I'm in the left seat.
But if you're a CFI,
Well-
sitting in the right seat,
If I'm flying a
Yeah.
flying a cub, and I'm working the throttle with my left hand and flying with.
I mean, you
right
should
hand.
be able to do either or. Left side, right side, you should be able to fly with either.
yeah.
And
Left side, strong side.
yeah, but for working a bait, it was really odd.
I
working-
thought the whole idea was if you cast with your right hand, that way, as soon as that bait hits the water, you're ready to set the hook.
and that's
Is
that's
that-
what my
okay.
thought process was for, like flipping. If I was going to be flipping
Mm-hmm.
jigs up against like the grass or something, I'm gonna get a lot of those hits right as soon as it hits the water. So I was trying to practice that, and I didn't like it. I mean, I'm gonna still
Was
keep
it
trying.
you just didn't like it, or like was your accuracy off?
no.
It wasn't okay.
Yes and no. It wasn't really because I'm still casting with my right hand. The problem is, like, when I cast with a right hand reel bait caster, and if I'm like, I naturally have a place where I put my left hand. So when I'm casting a left hand retrieve bait caster, my hand kept hitting the handle. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with my left hand? And I did not know what to do with it. It was so weird because it's like, it's naturally been, and I don't know. And I found myself awkwardly casting. So, yeah, it's just going to take some time.
I mean,
I'm definitely going to
is it worth sticking at it? If
No,
you're
probably
still
not.
gonna
I
have
was going to say, is that going to help you
right-handed
catch
reels?
more fish?
100% not.
It's more
I'm just
comfort than
doing
me.
it because I happen to have a couple of left-hand reels. So I'm like, I'm gonna.
It's like, why don't you spend that energy into learning how to reel with your right hand with a spinning reel?
Never.
Just donate those reels to somebody else.
But one good thing with spinning reels is like you can switch them, either or.
Yeah.
And half of mine are right-hand retrieve and left-hand retrieve because clients want either or. I never know which one. And half the time it's because they tell me one way, we get out there and they're like, nope, the other way, and I'm stuck, switching handles again, anyways, on the water.
And then you drop the little
Yeah,
screw
I'm
in the
trying not
water.
to.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, drop pieces. But yeah,
Switch your damn handle.
but regardless, so some people are very specific on, okay, I only use Shimano reels. I only use, this kind of thing. But if you look in my garage, I have, Daiwa Fuego spinning reels. I got Penn Battle 3s. I got a freaking Cast King that I'm just trying out, and it's a pretty decent reel. It's just way bulky. I got Shimano SLXs. I got a lot of Lew's, and I will say, I think if I'm gonna do a casting competition, I'll outcast y'all with one of my Lew's, 100%. Yeah,
I think we've proven that on the boat.
whenever I put those ceramic bearings in those Lew's,
Yeah, that changes that reel.
dude,
So not a stock lose.
I still think it's
mean,
pretty
maybe
close.
out of the box stock lose, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
But the
one?
ceramic bearings are just
Super
for,
free, probably.
The ceramic bearings are just for. I don't have to clean it
Oh, okay.
because they're ceramic. They're not going to rust up. But which one, casting wise?
No, what's the model lose?
So I have a few, but I like the custom inshore, the one with the blue handle.
Yeah.
I got a couple of the customs that have a black handle, and they're all like the wind grip ones, which I.
So I mean, what's the price compared to like a SLX, like the DC?
Well, the problem was I was getting a pretty good discount. So, but stock price, you're looking at like 200 for.
Pretty much the same then.
Okay, so yeah, an SLX is $200.
And that's why I like the SLXs as well. I had 3 that I had for a while, and I abused the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But I
don't wash my reels.
Yeah, I just rinse them off, and that's about it. I stopped opening them up.
It's scary in there sometimes.
Yeah, the only thing is just like I'll open them up every now and then because that anti-reverse gets all rusted up.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
But
Mine
other
does
than
the
that,
same thing.
it's I don't really open my reels up.
I'm pretty loyal to brands typically, only because if I find something that I like and I feel
and
like
that
it works,
Mojo.
Yeah, you
I
and those Mojo
will buy
reels.
all of them all the time.
Like who even makes St. Croix?
St. Croix makes that. I mean, that's a regular ass rod to be honest with you,
Oh,
but
that's a very good
it's
store
it's
rod.
a good store like mass produced rod. It's the St. Croix Mojo Inshore.
Yeah. I mean, you have a ton of them.
I have 2 that are not broken.
Yeah,
They
he's gone through it.
David broke one,
I think I saved one of them.
and then Cave
yeah.
tried to throw
Jumped
one
into the
overboard. He jumped onto the gunnel of David's shellwater and almost broke his ribs trying to get the damn rod.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know whatever even happened because I was next to it, but I just watched my favorite setup go in the drink, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And Cave's on the
I don't
floor.
remember what happened.
I know what happened. I went to cast, and as soon as I went to cast, I flung that damn rod and reel into the water, and I immediately ran and freaking jumped to grab that
I
thing.
mean, the reflexes are pretty good.
Yeah, no, I was super.
Yeah.
He was like a Kung Fu Panda. That's how
I was sore for a week.
And you bruised a rib or something?
Yeah. Yeah, and it was at the jetty too, so I was like, if I'd have gone in, it's nice and deep.
Oh, we were at the jetties, yeah.
I mean, so as far as like brand loyalty, I do have a ton of H2O Express,
the Academy brand.
the Academy
Yeah.
brand. Was it the Inshore, the Grand Slam,
Yes. No, Texas Slam.
Texas Slam?
Yeah, they don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore.
Those were good rods.
Like for
Especially
a
for
$50
$50 to $60.
rod, like they were like disposable.
But they
which
were
I have broken
pretty solid.
over 5.
Dude,
at
I
least.
mean,
But-
I still have one.
I have like 8 spinning ones that I bought because I was in Austin and I saw them and I bought every one of them. They're
for that
$50.
price, yeah.
And I was like, these are, for
Dude,
$50.
You can, dude, you've
great.
caught so many big fish with those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think a rod is kind of overrated. I think I'd rather have a better reel. Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think?
I would prefer a higher quality reel to.
I mean, they go
Yeah.
hand in hand to some
They do go
extent,
hand
but
in hand.
like,
It's more with the
how much?
inshore.
Yeah, how much better is a G Loomis compared to maybe sensitivity wise, but maybe weight. But
even
like the weight
then,
to strength ratios and stuff
It's
like that.
It's how much do you plan on fishing? Are you fishing 8
Right.
hours a day, 7 days a
Because
week,
that does make your hands tired.
or are you fishing?
I mean, there's some of these rods that are well over $300-$400,
Oh, if you're wanting a custom rod, you're
and they
spending
could get into.
$500-$600.
It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, no. Whenever you start getting into the custom rods, it's
I mean, I do believe quality matters to a point
That
for
like,
certain things in fishing, at least certain things.
I mean, I think the most I'll spend on a rod would be $200.
so for a store bought rod. I don't like to spend more than I think now it's about 110, 120 bucks for that Waterloo.
Yeah, the
That's a
Phantom.
good reel.
I
or
forgot
good rod.
what series it was, but it's their lowest one.
The Phantom?
Is it the Phantom?
The Phantom.
Maybe
yeah.
it's the Phantom.
I had a couple of those, and
Dude, I love that
good.
rod. It's a nice moderate action, which I really like.
it's a little bit too light for me.
But I like that.
Too sensitive.
I like that real, like, dude, I've boat flipped so many big redfish with that because I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. You spend $600 on a rod,
You're going to baby the shit out of
you're
that
gonna
thing.
try. Some of these people are gonna, freak out about boat flipping fish, and you're just like, no, dude. This is why I buy $100 rods, so that I can boat flip them. And then, like that one time, I tried to boat flip like a 30-inch redfish off of the tower, and that thing snapped in my face. And I was like, well, I mean, this rod's done.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's like, okay, it's not
It
going to
is
ruin
what it
It's
is.
not going to ruin
Yeah,
your
it's not
day.
going to ruin my day. If I snapped a $700 rod,
Oof, I'd be sick.
I'd be like just done for the rest of the day.
But then I'd be like, I'm also a dumbass.
Well, Sleepy, let me ask you this, because you build your own rods. Can you tell a significant difference between the rods that you build and one that you buy from the store?
Oh, 100%. It's just because you put in, even you put in more custom work, as in like, oh, this grip fits better in my hand, or it's not the generic Fuji grip that everyone has, or you size the butt, underneath that reel seat to the bottom to the butt, like you have that length perfect for how you want to fish, as opposed to buying like a generic rod and just having that butt like snagging your shirt or something all the time if you're a short person or something like that. So it's just, if you're looking to buy a custom rod, you just have to talk to the guy and be like, tell him exactly what you're looking for. If he doesn't ask you those kind of questions, then maybe go somewhere else. Because if you're going to be spending $600, like, you want him asking you a ton of questions.
Yeah, it should be built for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And you should have been fishing for probably a couple years before
Yeah.
you go getting a
Definitely,
custom
if
rod.
you're getting a custom rod and you're brand new to fishing, no, like, don't do that.
Don't be that guy.
Buy an ugly stick. So if you look up the ugly stick,
No, those are fine, especially to start out with.
not the generic one that you get from Walmart.
No, they make some really good rods.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've
Ugly
had,
stick carbon inshore. It's $110, and dude, it's unbreakable.
yeah.
It's just
That glass tip.
I think it still has that glass tip.
Nice.
But I mean, I've heard a lot of guides, they will use these rods.
I mean, that's a good idea as a guide to use.
So
that.
actually, where I heard that from was the owner of J&H Custom Performance Rods, Jim Hampton. He actually told me, he goes, because I was telling him about wanting to build custom rods for the clients and having matching rods. He said, "Don't do that." He said, "Your clients are just going to bang they don't care about your stuff. Go." He told me, go to Serious Tackle and buy 6 or 7 of these $100 rods, and he's like, and just go through them every year, and it makes sense.
Yeah, it's just the
I just
price
happen
of
to have a
doing
bunch of
business.
extra rods. I haven't bought them yet, but I saw those rods recently, and I had them in my hand, and I'm like, these are pretty decent rods. Especially for
Yeah, and
$100.
you gotta think the people that you're going to be taking out on charters are not always like hardcore
Yeah,
professional
and if
fishermen.
they are, they're going to bring their
They're
own
going to
stuff.
bring their own stuff, right? So you're just trying to provide basic stuff that's going to get it done.
Because every time we went fishing with Gary, we brought our own stuff,
Right.
right?
So yeah, if you're just anything more than a casual fisherman, then you're going to have some gear for yourself. But I think getting started and buying a rod and reel, you kind of have to feel it out almost, because there's a lot of different actions and weights, and it's some rods
It's
are
like
better.
a moderate action.
Yeah, I'm the
because
same
it's like
way.
A media. It's like it's just in between for everything, and it works for a lot of things.
So David, can you talk a little bit about what that means when we talk about action on the rod?
No, no, I can't.
Cave, can you talk about the action?
So there's a lot that goes into like action and all that stuff, and I'm not a pro at that kind of stuff really, but
I just think of the
So-
curve, the parabolas.
yeah. So when you have like a fast action type of rod, it's more of like the rebound. How fast is that rod rebounding
spring back
to normal? I like a moderate that has like where it's kind of rebounding kind of slow and kind of bends more parabolically in the middle as opposed to towards the tip. Everything is going towards like, oh, tip, fast this, fast that. And you see a lot of the bend in that first quarter. And I don't like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. You do get a lot of those with the heavy power, extra heavy and stuff like that. But I like a medium power, moderate action.
Yeah, so you got action, you got fast, moderate, slow, and then you have your weight.
Yeah, light, ultralight, light, medium
heavy.
Yeah, medium heavy.
So your action
heavy,
is
extra heavy.
What? How like flimsy or how fast?
So like your power
bendy.
is like
how bendy it is.
Yeah, and your power is going to be more like how much weight basically can you put behind it. Like you're not going to get an ultralight and go tuna fishing with it. Yeah, so it's
You're gonna have that
not
real
realistic,
thick rod.
And then you don't want to bring like an extra heavy tuna rod and go freaking brim fishing at the pond. Like
I
it
do
just
want to
doesn't
take a
make sense.
surf rod and just go to greens and.
I mean, we can go catch something.
It's like crappie fishing.
Yeah. Crappie, yeah.
And I think a lot of it too has to do with what kind of bait you're using. You know, like what kind of action do you need from the rod to get the bait to do what you want it to do?
Oh yeah, you
That's
don't want
part
to
of
be
it.
throwing like a big heavy popping cork with like a super fast or super slow action.
So, okay, so those kind of things, that's going to be a personal preference for a lot of people because top waters. Whenever y'all work at top water, how do y'all like y'all's rod?
A little bit stiffer.
See, you like it stiff. I hate throwing a fucking stiff rod for top waters. I can't get my hands and the action of that top water to work properly. I like something with a little bit softer tip, moderate action, which is why I like those Waterloos because I can work literally any kind of bait out there and still horse in 30-inch redfish. But yeah, I can't. So I think that kind of stuff is very personal preference. What kind of bait can you work with what? And what works for you is definitely might not work for me. So
Yeah.
like popping corks, definitely I like throwing popping corks with a more faster tip. Mainly because, it's a lot of weight you're kind of trying to fling. And then you can kind of work that pop.
So the faster tips tend to be a little more stiff.
They tend to be,
Yeah. Okay. Sounds right.
Yeah.
I'll believe it.
Because, there's not going to be a lot of, like, ultralight, ultra-fast tip. Like, that kind of doesn't go hand in hand.
Basically a noodle.
Like, it can't, it's something with ultralight power and an ultra-fast tip. Like, it's
It's going to bend at the
and
real
skinny.
stiff and skinny. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's just, there's certain, it's just like you're not going to get a freaking,
Ultra heavy, slow action.
yeah. Not
That would be an
maybe
actual
with
crappie
that,
rod.
or like a beach surf rod. Those are going to be more moderate action
Yeah.
with a heavier power most of the time. But
Yeah.
then again,
You're flinging some
but you're
heavy
also,
weight.
You're also looking, those are kind of getting specialty.
Yeah.
Just talking surf rods
True,
and stuff.
yeah.
But if you're
We're just talking bait
trout
rods.
and redfish rods,
Yeah.
medium. Just stick with medium. It's just like that's what I tell everyone.
medium.
They're like, "Oh, what should I get?" I'm like, "Just get medium, moderate, something." If it says like extra heavy or ultra light, like don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not. It's just too hard sometimes to.
If you're asking
Pass.
me, just go get a combo.
Yeah. If you're asking me, just buy that Lose combo or the ugly stick combo from Walmart. Because honestly, that's gonna get you catching some fish.
You
for a
can
while.
catch fish on anything.
Yep.
You can catch them with your hands.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't even
was
need
it,
a
the kids
rod.
are catching them on the push buttons the other day. The Zebcos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, electric reels?
No.
That's what I think of push button.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hear
Oh, the Tanacoms are on sale, by the way.
The what?
The deep drop reels by Daiwa, the Tanacoms, they're starting to clear those out. But it's the 1000 series, not the 1200. So the 1200 has better gear
I don't even know what
casing.
that means.
The electric reels.
Look,
For like offshore?
how big is the 1000 series?
I mean, they're big, but the 1200 has the better casing and the gear housing, and it's a little stronger with drag and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
It's definitely made for deep dropping for
So is it
grouper
like-
and stuff like that.
Is it electric assist or does it like do everything?
It needs a battery, and you just push the button and it reels it.
No,
yeah,
like,
but it has.
Oh.
Does it have a manual option?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like, can you just do all push button? Like, you don't have to reel at all?
You don't need to. Maybe that last few feet because your leader's so long, but
Dang, I needed that when we were out of Venice,
How
catching
deep was that?
snapper in like 300 feet.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
brutal.
That is brutal.
That sucked.
Especially if it's like 1-to-1. You're just like,
Well, like David, you're talking about jigging, like slow pitch jigging, and if we want to go where we want to catch amberjack and grouper, that's
mean, it's like
300
feet.
plus
Yeah.
feet of water.
and it sucks.
Ugh.
All right, recording.
I mean, think you bring up a good point about the action and the speed and the power of the rod. I feel like everybody goes to the fishing aisle and wiggles the rod, right? And that doesn't really give you a great indication of what that rod can do for you when you're actually using it. But it's still fun, right? So
Yeah,
normally,
100%.
like what you really should be doing is like putting it under load or like bending the whole rod to see what it actually looks like under a fish.
I mean, yeah, we all just do that wiggle, and we don't know what we're doing.
I think the wiggle's more about just how it feels in your hand.
100%.
Yeah.
Because if you can feel the weight of the rod, right, and that would be a deciding factor for me. If this one felt heavier than another, and it's the
Yeah.
same type of
I mean, like I
use,
was, I was holding some of those J&H rods, and man, they're super light, and I really like those rods. I can't justify spending $300-$400 on a rod
No.
for me. But there's people out there who they're super light. Those rods are super light. They're unbreakable. I mean, what was he doing at the fishing show? Lifting like 10-pound weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like an anchor on the end of it.
Yeah, I mean that thing is solid. I mean, it was bending all the way down to the grip.
I mean, if you have a quote unquote indestructible rod like that, maybe $300 is $400
I
is
mean,
a
it makes sense.
good investment.
And if you see that, oh man, this rod will last, and they have a good warranty as well. But for me, like make my own rods, it's hard to justify.
Very.
Well, how many rods have you had to actually break?
That's what I was about to say.
From negligence or
So
From
from
actual
I
actual
still have
fishing.
that
from
American
setting
Rod
the
Smith.
hook,
do what?
I still have that American Rod Smith I've had since high school. And
Yeah.
I mean,
but I've had a green rod break on me, the FT.
yeah, I
green
did
rod,
too.
and
Yeah.
it broke on a stump. Like I set the hook on a stump,
Oh,
but setting the hook on it, and then it just snapped like 6 inches above the handle. It was
Yeah.
wild.
were you bass fishing?
No, it's flounder fishing.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it's just I don't know. You spend however much money you want to spend on fishing equipment.
I feel like if you're getting into it, there's no need to spend more than
$150, $100.
total like reel and rod.
Dude, if you go to Academy, you can buy a combo for less than $100, and they'll put line on it for you.
Do they have stuff in stock?
Yeah.
Every time I go there, they have nothing.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's like less and less.
Yeah, it does seem like less. But I mean, I see the combos seem to always be stocked up.
I would put more scrutiny into getting a better reel.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a spinning reel and you're just basic fishing, like
Oh yeah,
it is
if
what
it's
it
a
is.
spinning reel, 67.
Yeah, I think you can get away with a cheaper spinning reel before you can get away with a cheaper bait caster, for sure.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But, yeah, not a huge fan of cheap bait casters because I mean, that left-handed one I was throwing, that's a cheap baitcaster.
Yeah, maybe that's why
Dude,
you're struggling.
Yeah, it could be, but I'm not
Could
going to
be.
spend $300 on a left-handed baitcaster just to see if I like it better.
Terrible idea.
200.
Never.
No. If someone was like, "Oh, I accidentally bought this reel, I'll get rid of it for $100," and it's like a decent
I'll give it a shot.
reel, I'll give it a shot.
So if anyone out there has,
Yeah, wants to let me buy a cheap left-handed reel. That's good. What else? We talked about that. We talked about Atkinson Island.
Yeah, that whole thing is a dredging project. That started back in 2022.
And it's going all the way down to Moses.
Yes.
why?
They're
Why?
just widening the channel. And
Well-
so as part of the project, in order for them to get approval to widen the channel, they also need to backfill into some conservation and create some conservation stuff. So that's kind of what that island is starting to be in that area. Part of that
But like all the way to Moses? What channel?
Well, they're just going to create shell pads.
shell. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that over there by Moses is going to be part of the whole new like lease back shell areas, I think.
Oh, for like oystering?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're going to give you this section and you maintain it. So you can pull whatever you want from it, but you're the one maintaining it. So it behooves you to bring back the husked or
The shelled
the shell
shells.
of the oysters to, make sure it, keeps going, because that's the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of these oyster boats are not bringing the shit back, and we're not,
Yeah,
they're-
like because Todd's Dump right there used to
used to
be
be
shell.
ton of shell, and then now it's just a mud hump.
Mud hump at Todd's Dump.
Yeah,
There's a lot of long lining that happens there too.
that was weird.
Yeah.
Really?
We would always run into those long lines.
Yeah, off the backside.
Well,
of
I mean,
it.
it's been a while since I've been there. Probably
Yeah.
like 5 years since
we
I've
used
tried to fish around there.
Go back. We went in. It was the shoal water. We were over there,
Yeah,
and we were kind of like having to wind through them. They were coming off of Todd's Dump.
yeah, that was weird.
Just
Like,
nothing
what-
but hardheads.
Yeah, it's like, what are you catching here?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wish that someone would get into the oyster farming around here, like they are down in Port A and
What do you mean oyster farming?
they've got the big cases, nets full of, not nets, they look like crab traps, but they're filled with oysters, and you flip them and you take care of them, and you're just farming oysters.
I've never
Oh,
heard of that.
Where are you seeing these things?
so there's well, they do it pretty commonly on the East Coast, but down here they're just getting into it these past couple of years. Who is it? Key Allegro Oyster Company in Aransas Bay.
Okay.
They got a pretty cool operation going on.
They have
But
an
yeah,
Instagram?
they literally they farm oysters in Aransas Bay.
But I mean, what's the difference between this and oystering?
You're not dredging up the bottom whenever you go to harvest.
So
I mean,
just
it is
pulling
more
the nets
expensive.
up? Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're just pulling the net up.
They're not nets. They're you can see
Like
there's
cages.
like cages, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and they're
So nothing-
cleaning the water and
Yeah, because the oysters are filtering out the water, right? That's one of their main
Yeah.
functions in the
Oh,
habitat.
yeah.
it's
Because
definitely a common thing up in the Northeast.
to have the oyster farms.
Mhm.
I mean, that's an option.
Should we start one?
It looks like a hell of a process. Looks cool.
seems
That'd be
like it.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Karankawa used to be from the cut all the way to the south shoreline. Just that one. That used to be a huge shell spoil. Now, I mean, you drift over it and it's just like sand. Or,
A couple patches of oysters.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a shit. You used to be able to fish the shit out of it, but no one fishes it anymore. I don't think so. Let's see. When are we gonna put the floor in your boat, Daniel?
Once I sell the camper that's in the way,
That also has no floor.
it also has no floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few people that have hit me up on Marketplace, but I'm about to
Just kind of.
just drop the price on that thing. But
Any movement?
Christina's like, don't drop the price anymore.
Oh, really? Any movement on the Supra?
Nope, I dropped the price on that too.
It's too much winter time.
Yeah, that's.
I think that one you're gonna have to hold
Need to
on
wait
to
till
till
tax
spring.
season.
Yeah, that seems like a good tax boat
Yeah,
because
like,
the price is just right.
got my tax return. I'll go waste it on this
Boat.
super awesome inboard classic boat.
Yeah, it could be.
It is a sweet boat.
Yeah.
Could be yours.
And I don't like those boats, but that is a sweet boat.
Yeah, I mean, I like that kind of boat.
I mean, I've only had it on Clear Lake like 4 times, but I've had so many compliments on it. They're like, "Oh man, that's a nice boat."
Yeah, I mean that is Clear Lake for you.
That was a great impression of me.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, yeah. That was just so.
So we need a legit logo now. So we need.
We have a legit logo.
No, we need.
I was gonna say that crudely drawn
I made
logo
that on my iPhone.
on his iPhone.
That
Yeah,
is a good one.
it's with the little
Took
scribble.
me about 45
I think I'm going to
seconds.
stop using ChatGPT and I'm going to just pay someone on Fiverr to get a logo made.
What's wrong with that logo?
Yeah, it tells everybody what the show is
It
about.
gives you all the
It
information
gives
you
you
need.
everything you need.
The black and white.
It means we're no nonsense.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, we're total
It's
nonsense.
clean. It's classic.
We should run that through ChatGPT.
Maybe.
Tell it what?
Like maybe make
Make it
something
better.
like a microphone or something, like a background.
Say make it better.
Make it better. I've never actually used ChatGPT. Christina's the one that did all my logo
know.
stuff.
She did
I hate it. I don't like it.
Well, what do you use?
I don't use anything.
You said you use something else other than
Oh,
ChatGPT.
well, I mean, I do use AI, but not for work, just for goofing around.
Oh.
But
Oh,
what
yeah,
was- what
making
was that
cartoons. That was
Making-
pretty funny.
Making book cover artwork about my coworkers
Oh, yeah.
in fictional storylines.
Adult storylines.
Not adult, young adult.
Oh.
Yikes.
Well, at least it's still adult.
But yeah, we do need to work on that logo.
I need to work on my boat.
Oh, I do need to work on a logo for you, for me, for my business.
For me.
Well, because we're putting, are we still putting my name down for the silent auction or something?
Oh, yeah. So my daughter's cheer team is having like a casino night or something. They need some silent auction items. And one of those items is going to be a guided fishing trip in Galveston Bay with Captain Sleepy Salva.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
So we'll see how that goes.
Very cool. That's
Yeah.
like legitimate.
Value $1.
Value priceless.
Value negative $25. He will pay you.
To take you fishing. I will give you money to come on my boat, so to speak.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, though. That's a great idea, like collaboration-wise, to get
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to
get
help
your name
kinda
out there.
make it the
Yeah,
name out there. Yeah, but I just
Yeah.
need to now.
a non-offensive name now.
Well, I'm gonna go with Sleepy Guide Service, and then I need to make like a flyer,
Okay,
just something that's simple,
Yeah.
has all the info.
And we need that by Monday.
What
Jesus.
Actually, I'm not sure. I think we need it by sometime
next week?
in the next couple weeks.
When is
Okay.
the event?
Yeah, you need to let
I
me
don't
know.
know. I really, really am super excited to go to this
Sounds
event.
What does
Crickets.
it raises money for? What now?
It's for like
the
Booster
cheer,
Club.
Cheer
yeah,
stuff?
like booster, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we've already spent many thousands of dollars,
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
this
Cheer is so much fun.
This
each
is
item is like each item that's auctioned off goes to each of the girls, and yeah,
cool.
it's like $5,000 a semester. So just for cheer.
this is what worries me
What?
about having a kid. Is this stuff?
Oh yeah, if they get into sports or if they do anything,
They better go pro. Make
don't
that,
start
make
a-
that money back.
start
Don't let
a
'em
fund.
do cheer.
Like college fund? No, you need a high school sports
I would
fund.
definitely do a 529. Like
Yeah,
ASAP.
we've talked about that.
That has been super helpful.
Ooh, I mean, high school sports team. Some of these high schools now have fishing teams.
I saw that.
Yeah, Cave.
Colleges also.
Does Falls
Awesome.
have a fishing team?
I'm not sure if they. I think if they do, it's probably bass fishing.
Which,
Yeah.
I think everything is bass fishing. There's no saltwater anything around here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they even have
Which
a
is
bass
crazy.
fishing team. No.
I mean, you can see the bay from the high school.
You can barely get adults to do these professional redfish tournaments. Like, it's hard to... you're going to get kids involved now? Like, let's get the adults going first. But that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a team or not. I'm pretty sure they do, but I think it's a bass team.
I wonder
Yeah,
if I can convince
Pearland
people.
has a bass team.
Pearland does?
Oh, really?
Yeah, yep.
What the hell? Pearland and Dawson, or Pearland in general?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I just, one of my friends, his son, fished for the Pearline team and did
Really?
pretty well last year.
Damn.
Last year before?
Where do they go? Conroe? Where do you practice? The pond?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he was fishing on a center console doing bass tournaments.
Really? I mean,
So,
dude, you could bass fish off my boat.
It don't matter.
It
Yeah.
don't matter. Yeah. And I wonder if do the parents run the boat, or do they have to have a captain?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
it
you have
wouldn't
to be
matter for me.
you have to be old enough to have a boater's license. Probably you have to do the safety course.
But the kids aren't running the boat.
Maybe
Yeah, they are.
Not at 16.
they're 16.
Why not?
16, you can.
Yeah, but you can. But you think the school district's going to let you run a boat?
That is a good point. I don't know how this
I
thing
don't know.
Because
works.
a 16-year-old can drive a bus.
Maybe it's not like
You can drive a boat.
maybe it's not like a school sport. Maybe it's like a club sport.
Like how lacrosse kind of is.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I need to look into that.
I guess we'll.
Yeah, that'd
Parker
be cool.
goes to high school next year. Maybe
I was
we
gonna
can convince
say,
him.
yeah. See what he says. He's like, I hate fishing.
He's been getting into pond fishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was going.
Him and his buddies are out there in Marbella, not catching shit. No, they caught carp
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Fish
got
with-
carp
with bread.
with bread
with bread.
and tater tots.
Tater tots.
Yeah.
I like to use corn.
I would think corn would be pretty
I
effective.
think they just had old bread and someone had tater tots. So that's what they used.
God.
Give me your tots.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, fishing. We used to catch carp up in New York with corn.
Oh, on
corn.
Lake Onondaga?
No. Well, Onondaga, we used to catch some pretty nice bass. But
Is
like,
that the dirty ass lake?
Yeah. Which I didn't know was toxic until I waded out waist deep to
Dear
retrieve.
God.
With waders or without?
without waders.
Oh,
And someone on the shore was like, well, they dump all these pollutants into the lake. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, there's like a plastic farm, or not farm, plastic
is
plant
it like the most toxic lake?
in the area. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. But, I'm still good. My swimmers are good. I had them tested a couple months ago.
Oh,
So
yeah, you did, yeah.
He's doing
still
all right.
good. But Oneida, that's where we used to go carping,
Okay.
fishing for carps.
So I had a
Carps.
Bassmasters computer fishing game,
Oh gosh,
and that was one of the lakes that you could choose to do a tournament on. Was Oneida.
Oneida, yeah.
That's a random ass lake.
I mean, it's a big
It's
lake.
a big
up
lake
there.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big lake up
Yeah,
there.
it's a big-
So it was a cool game because you could like drive the boat to the part on the lake you wanted to go. You pick them on the map; it would show you like all the coves and stuff,
Yeah.
and then when you pulled up to the spot, it kind of showed you an over the top bird's eye view, and you could see the shadows of the fish. So you knew where to like cast, but you didn't know how deep they were. You had to go over with your boat, and it would mark on the sonar. It was pretty cool.
Dang.
This is how obsessed I am with
Yeah, that's
fishing.
not, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, Oneida, it you can take a boat and drive it up the river to Lake Ontario.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Go
So
fishing
it's-
for some
yeah.
big old salmons.
Nice.
Yeah, we used to see them flying over those boats catching salmon.
Man, I have yet to catch a salmon.
I've never caught a salmon. Caught plenty of trout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of trout.
A lot of trout.
I went when I lived up in Syracuse. I went to some river that, the salmon run was going on and saw everyone fishing for salmon, and they're just hooking them. Not even like fishing
Just
for them.
snagging?
Yeah, they're snagging 'em.
Oh, it's called flossing.
Yeah, I guess they're flossing. Or
Flossing?
whatever.
And what time of year was it?
I don't remember. It was cold. No, it was getting cold, I think.
Yeah, so this time of year, kind of.
Yeah. And
Where
people were
exactly was
shoulder to
it?
shoulder. North Syracuse.
Yeah, similar to Alaska, same time of year.
Yeah.
I think it's the sockeye. They'll no, in Alaska.
No.
And you can't catch them like by fly or lure. You have to floss them.
They're not trying to eat anything, right? They're
Basically
just
snagging
one
them
track
in
mind.
the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, the fish are just trying to migrate.
Spawn.
Yep.
Spawn.
Yeah. But I mean, they clean up over there.
Catch some salmon down here at the HEB. Some sushi.
I've yet to even eat like HEB sushi. Not sushi. HEB like
seafood.
like seafood. Yeah. I don't
wanna-
buy seafood.
I want to try that
HEB.
Costco thing where you get the salmon, cure it, and do your own sushi.
Sure,
If you don't do it right, you're fucked.
maybe.
No, you're just gonna have the shits for a little bit. I think you'd be all right.
Yeah, you should probably be okay.
We've eaten worse.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I bought seafood at the seafood counter.
Yeah, I don't buy seafood. If I need seafood, I'm either eating what I catch or go to Rose's.
Roses.
In Kima?
So the other day, now I'm gonna have to retract my statement.
When you bought seafood?
HEB was doing a shrimp boil thing out front, and Emily's like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy some shrimp."
Oh, I mean, it was already
Can she
cooked.
eat shrimp?
Yes, she can eat shrimp,
Oh.
but she has a food sensitivity to shrimp, along with some other weird random stuff.
Wait, so why did she buy it?
Because she wanted it.
Okay.
I don't tell her no. Okay. I'm just gonna refer to her food allergy list when she ends up in the hospital. But no, it's just a mild sensitivity to shrimp. But generally speaking, she's fine to
Is
eat
it shrimp or is it an iodine thing?
It might be an iodine thing, to be honest with you. Anyway, so they had, Cajun boiled shrimp.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
re-
they
it
do
was
that all
really
with
good.
crawfish and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they put sausage in there and corn and potatoes, and it was fantastic.
Nice.
Did it come in like a bag? Yeah, like a
Nice.
baggie? Yeah. The HEB does it pretty good.
Yeah, she came back and was like, "Hey, I got a pound of shrimp." I said, "For who?"
Yeah, you're like, great, thanks.
For us. And so, of course, I ate 3/4 of a pound of shrimp by myself.
Nice.
It was good.
Have you ever eaten the shrimp that was left over from a day of fishing?
No. What?
Hold on
I
now.
smelled it.
Not left over.
Yeah, if you had like live shrimp left over from.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
we've
talking
done
at the
that.
end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
else would I?
I thought you meant like
Clean
the
it.
next day.
Ew.
You're like,
Yeah, like sitting in. No.
yeah, it's
Fermented shrimp.
Ew.
or like that Spanish sardine you found
Oh,
between your cooler.
So gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the-
have
the-
you ever used like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those jumbo shrimp that you get that you can't use for bait.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I've started using them for like black drum. They're
Oh.
great for that. But yeah, other than that, they're good to eat. Those big ones.
The table shrimp. That's really
Yeah.
what they are.
I mean, it's basically size of your hand. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't do it very often.
Yeah.
Because we usually break them up into pieces and try to catch something else.
Yeah. And plus, it's like by the end of the day, you're like, I have 3. What the fuck am I gonna do with 3 of these?
Yeah, true.
It's not worth the effort. Let's see. I'm not gonna talk about that. We can talk about the Meta glasses came out with the Ray-Ban came out with new Meta glasses. Y'all seen that? Not the ones that we were talking about last time.
Oh. Okay.
They came out with like an $800 pair.
Well, damn, I was so excited because
Oh,
I
the ones
know
that had,
all
like,
about the $300 pair.
They have the $300 pair still. And I think I might still get one of those. I've been looking at the Oakley ones too, and I'm not a huge fan of that.
So my coworker.
But the $800 one, you can like read your text messages and stuff.
Yeah,
It's got like a little heads-up display.
Right.
I think that's like too much.
That might be too much.
I just want something to record and be sunglasses.
It'd
So-
be like an Apache pilot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you'd have all kinds of cool
Yes,
stuff.
we can separate your eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, fuck that.
So my coworker, I just talked to him about this because he bought a pair of the
Ray-Ban ones?
Ray-Ban ones, and he was showing me the video from him golfing. He was analyzing his swing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Video's really good. He said you can only record in 3-minute increments, though.
But I feel like that's pretty good for what we do.
No, it would be fine, but I just didn't realize that it had a time limitation to it.
I mean, the Insta 360, that button one that we used to use, that was what, 60 seconds max?
Oh, really? That short?
I think
Maybe
you
even
could do
30.
up to 2 minutes.
Up to two?
I think
I don't remember
I
two
don't
minutes.
really
it was
know.
more than a minute.
Was it?
I don't
But
know.
even those were like you could just tap it and
Yeah.
start recording, and those were great too.
Yeah.
They just were not reliable. I constantly could not keep them charged, or they just didn't work right.
Yeah, the older one, the first model one, the charge, it was hard to charge.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to get one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
need
do it
I need
first.
an
Let me
excuse to get some camera gear after all mine was stolen.
No, yeah.
Oh, out of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with my truck.
Along with your truck, yes.
I mean, you got the truck back.
Yeah,
Or
a month later.
they
Pieces.
recovered it.
And a paddle.
No, it was in a complete. It was a complete truck minus a wheel.
One of the front wheel
wheels
assemblies was in the bed.
that. Yeah, I was going to say
And the
that.
steering wheel was gone. So I guess two of the wheels.
Other
were.
than that, everything else was intact.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so wild.
Well, what I've heard is some of these people will steal vehicles, take parts off, put them on the shelf, wait for the car to get sold at auction. They buy the car at auction,
Oh, yep.
and then they put the parts back on.
And then sell it with the title.
Mm-hmm.
So that truck is probably being driven by someone.
Oh, it is. I've gotten multiple easy tag violations
Oh, Jesus.
because it's still.
Oh, still?
yeah.
Have
I've called and I've gone to them.
Oh,
Be
okay.
like, this
You
is not my
filed-
truck anymore.
You filed the
Yeah,
paperwork? Yeah. Huh, that is wild.
Yeah.
Which vehicle was this? Was this your F-250?
No, it was my 2018 Shelby Silverado.
Yeah,
Shelby,
remember
Chevy.
the truck, Chevy truck he had? The silver one?
Oh, he's had so many.
I know. I've had 3 since then.
Oh, wow.
It's my silver one, the 2018. It was,
Yeah, it was like the newest vehicle he's ever owned.
well,
Oh, okay.
other than my
Well,
current
other than the
2
current ones that
brand
you
new.
have, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think those Meta glasses might be good, but they're also like 4-hour lifespan, not lifespan,
Yeah.
battery charge,
Charge, yeah.
and then like whatever.
Just get 2 of them. And
But I also
swap 'em out.
wonder how heavy are they?
Oh,
Are they going to be
yeah.
heavy on your eyes?
no, he
Or
said
on
it's
the
just
top
like
of your
wearing regular glasses.
head? I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, even if
He
it's
said it was
just
just like
a
wearing
little
a pair
bit
of
heavier, it's
sunglasses,
going to
yeah.
be like noticeable.
Yeah. I don't know. The problem is I went to the Ray-Ban website. There's nowhere in Houston to try them on.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's better than a big ass GoPro sitting on your head.
Yeah, like what
Or
we
on
used
your
to
chest.
Yeah. But I'd
Yeah.
rather like on the chest than like on my head and ears.
Yeah.
Because like when I wear sunglasses all day long, my ears really start to kind of
I've had that happen.
so. But I do like the idea of those tiny like Insta 360s again.
do. Get some good footage,
Yeah.
get the content rolling.
Yeah, we'll
That's
start
right.
doing some more content going.
So yeah, tomorrow when we go fishing,
Oh, we are going fishing tomorrow.
are you?
Zoe and Sleepy are going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rub it in.
Me and Cave are not.
I'll be working.
I mean, Daniel, you can come.
I'll be at my son's first
you've
soccer
got-
game.
You've got prior
It's gonna be
commitments.
super awesome to watch. My wife's coaching because I
think that's
refuse.
gonna
I
be
refuse to
hilarious.
coach.
How do you guys have time to do all of this stuff?
But yeah, they're just not. They're not fishing.
Yeah,
I guess. So yeah, well, I guess we'll have to record some of this stuff, right?
I mean, we could maybe record some stuff tomorrow.
I mean, get some sort of content
I mean, we're taking the Mako out
for the
so
gram. Oh yeah, so where are y'all gonna go?
We're gonna go to the jetties.
Okay, so where are you gonna put it?
What did you say? The dike?
Yeah, we'll launch at the dike.
Yeah. We're also not even going first thing in the morning.
Okay,
We're gonna leave his house.
I
at
mean, it's
like
gonna be a
8.
weekend crowd. Is it a holiday weekend?
Oh,
No.
shit, is it?
Because my
No.
kids were off school today.
For what?
I don't know. I think
Parker
maybe it was a
wasn't.
teacher in service.
Parker
Oh.
he was at school.
Oh, that's different.
Okay,
Um,
so it's not a holiday.
Well, tomorrow's
No.
teal opener.
Teal opener.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
maybe
That doesn't affect the jetties, so
I
not
don't know.
really.
So
I feel like that's gonna
open
maybe
up West
have
Bay.
less people at the jetties. Well, or the people that go to West Bay normally are gonna go to the jetties.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll
I
find
don't
out.
think
Whatever.
people care.
It's
We're
gonna
just
be a
gonna get out in
weekend
the water
crowd.
and do something.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna go
Hopefully it's
in
not a parking
Zoe's
lot.
boat, and then I don't know. We'll see what the
You got the
tide looks
trolling
like.
motor on there.
Yeah, now we got.
I haven't
trolling motor.
been on it.
Oh, you
since,
haven't
the
been on it yet?
nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah, you got it. It's
Is
game
it?
changer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
totally
Dude, his
different.
trolling motor goes faster, pulls his boat faster than mine pulls my boat.
Dang.
Fully loaded, that thing's going like 3.5
Which one?
miles
Which
an
one
hour.
do you have? It's
So I got the Garmin Kraken Force 100,
36 volt.
36 volt,
nice.
Release the Kraken.
or at least the Kraken.
Yeah, it's a nice trolling motor.
So
It
it
is
pulls
really
your
nice.
20, 21, 22 foot Mako.
Yeah, fully
good.
loaded offshore, it'll
With
push
a
the
deep V,
with the
like,
deep.
that thing
Yeah, it
goes.
moves that thing.
Nice. Gosh, what took you so long?
Money? What do you mean? That wasn't cheap at all.
$4,000
Yeah, it was
later.
$4,000
I will say when mine goes out, I'm putting a 36 volt on mine.
and get one lithium battery.
Oh, that, and I'm gonna do the Ultera probably,
The
Is that
auto
the
stow?
self-deploy?
Yeah.
just because of the being
Auto
on the
stow.
tower.
So my concern was that it stows itself. You were like, oh, the auto deploy, it deploys itself. It's so opposite ways of seeing what matters to each other, right?
For me, it's just being able to go up and down remotely.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
mind having to deploy it myself. I just want to be able to go move it up and down.
Especially when you're up in the
When you're
tower.
up in the tower
That-
and you start
that's
hitting stuff.
huge,
or,
yeah.
I just want to be able to do that.
Yeah, I saw a guy. We were filling up with fuel the other day, and he pulled up and had the automatic deploy. Took him to the dock. He stepped off in the dock
Oh,
and
and
then
then
sent
let
it
that
away.
thing go. Yeah,
like the commercial.
Yeah,
yeah, just like
And
that
then-
original commercial.
yeah, and it sat there and it just held in one spot while he went in to get
That's so
I don't
sweet.
know, snacks,
I love
bait,
that
whatever,
thing.
and he came back and clicked the button, and that thing came back and picked him up. It's
That's
ridiculous.
awesome. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, trolling motors really have changed a lot for our fishing.
That spot lock is, I mean, especially offshore.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then while y'all are at the jetties tomorrow, just not having to anchor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't anchored at the jetties since I was like a child.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I've anchored anywhere.
Yeah, I carry an anchor.
Even in my boat, when we're offshore,
and
we never anchor.
Even then, like my anchor is kind of way too big for my boat. I think I'm gonna get. Cave, what kind of anchor was it that you had? It kind of like comes apart.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember who makes it, but the anchor comes apart. It has the
useless.
chain and the rope and everything hooked up to it, and it just goes in
Is
that
it in
red
your
bag.
boat right now?
Yeah,
I might go take a look at what brand it is.
yeah, go for it.
Because yeah, his thing literally like you take the like the flutes
Oh,
flukes off,
Flukes.
and it just all like comes apart and it folds
Like
down,
folds, yeah.
real small.
Nice.
And then especially for like my boat, I never use the anchor except for like when I go wade fishing, put the power poles down and have something in the water for the front. So if the
Yeah,
yeah. But that's it. Like I never need it for like a storm. You know, because that's what the, oh, you have a 21-foot boat. You need this weight of an anchor. And then if it's, strong swells, I'm like, I don't need that. This chart is not for me.
Wait, so at the jetties tomorrow, what will y'all be targeting?
It just depends on what's open. I will say, sounds like Jacks are running at the jetties.
Nice.
Is Jonathan going?
Jonathan said he would come
He's
with
gonna
us.
meet
One of my
us?
friends, Jonathan, is going to join us.
Okay. So yeah, we'll
He-
get him on some Jacks or redfish or something.
He likes fishing, but he doesn't have sea legs. So
oh
The
boy.
jetties is about as far.
the
as
jetties is about as far as we can
We've
push him
taken
right
him
now.
offshore in my boat, and
He did not fare well.
I will say it got us out of a Coast Guard inspection.
That is true.
Oh, really?
They
They
saw his.
inspected 2 other boats that were holding at this rig. It was rough.
It was rough.
And then they looked at Jonathan. He was at the back of the boat,
Dying.
laying down, curled over, just throwing up into the self bailer.
It was so bad.
And the Coast Guard guy was like, "Is he okay?" And it's like, "Yeah." And they're like, y'all are good. And they just
Took
didn't
off.
even want to get on the
Didn't want to mess with it at all, man.
That's awesome.
He took one look at him and was like, oh, boy.
But I also think it helps that I keep my life jackets literally
In
visible
view, yeah.
and underneath my seat. Yeah.
That's a good
Dang,
point.
they can check you. Were y'all within 9 miles?
We were farther than that.
Oh,
Were we?
Yeah.
I didn't know they could check you out of.
Jurisdiction.
9 miles is
International.
just the state border.
Federal
so you're in
is
federal
past,
waters
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 to 200 is federal.
Oh,
Well,
y'all,
in
y'all
Texas.
were,
We
y'all
definitely
were
were
not 200.
201 miles off.
I'm just saying. Other states are different, though. Some of the state water lines are 3 miles in the Gulf
Yeah, for
Oh, okay.
Texas is 9.
Oh, okay.
because we're better.
I mean, 9 miles does nothing for us out of Galveston.
Yeah, you're still in 20 feet of water.
There is a spot I want to do check tomorrow if it is flat.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I have a number that I want to check to see if we can find something.
Yeah.
But only
Only if it's real flat.
if it's real.
How far out?
Jonathan, how are you feeling?
Jonathan, we're going fishing, and he's going to say, "Okay, cool," and then just close your eyes.
Should we bring a beanbag?
I'm going to bring a bean back tomorrow for him. Yeah, just for him though. Yeah. That area that I want to look at is, I don't know. It's like right on the border of state water
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It said it was going to be like 1.5 foot.
on 6 seconds. Yeah, so that's
not too
doable.
bad.
Yeah.
That's doable.
If the wind kind of dies, it's a weird wind. It's like east wind.
It's an east wind, yeah, like an east southeast wind. So we'll
I'm
see.
a huge fan of that.
It was blowing somewhat today at the jetty,
it's
at least
odd.
from the weather forecast and the buoys and stuff. It looked
Well,
like it was blowing.
is that gonna push some blue water in maybe?
Maybe. We'll see.
East wind? Yeah, get some water, get some clean water getting pushed into the
Maybe.
channel. Check the buoys.
We
Maybe
could
there's
check
a
the buoys.
triple tail.
Maybe I'll bring my ling rod.
Nice. That'll be fun.
I mean, I'll bring one bigger rod. We could use it as a rod to catch bull reds with. And
Yeah, or something.
something like that. So,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of the general plan is just to go out and kind of scout a little bit, maybe
Just
catch
fuck
some
off.
reds. Yeah, just kind of catch some reds maybe. I mean, we're not going to be out there all day. I think
And just
it's
see if there's any triple tail anywhere.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, remember we were at the end of the last episode we talked about going to catch some triple tail?
Yes,
Yeah, we definitely didn't.
we
do
did not
that.
wake up the next morning.
No, the next morning I didn't do shit. But what time is it right now? It's 1 o'clock.
1
Shit.
o'clock.
We should
One.
probably-
Yeah. All right.
Well, let's see. It's this section of recording is 36 minutes.
Okay.
I think
So
the
other
other
one's
one
probably
is
45.
about
20.
40-ish.
Oh, really? That
45?
long?
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you'll
definitely
probably
more
have
than
to
20.
Cave's probably
splice it
about to fall
together.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
fuck
think I
with
fell
it
asleep for
tomorrow.
part of it.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You did great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
12-hour
I think
shift.
we hit all the topics that we wanted to.
So should we record like an ending and then you can just like splice it together?
Sure.
An ending.
Well, thanks for
An
joining.
outro?
Just-
Yeah, like a thanks for joining
Yeah,
us
like-
on this
Well, this is
episode
the
of.
ending.
Bing.
I don't know. Maybe we'll. When do y'all want to try to do another one? We'll just play by ear. Another couple weeks.
I would say so.
Yeah, just
Another 2
whenever.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
us-
see where
yeah.
everyone's at in life. Maybe
I was
we'll
gonna
have-
no
say
shit.
probably
Yeah,
that
some fishing.
first week of October would work for me. I know we probably shouldn't record any of this. This is useless for the actual podcast. But
That's fine. I'll cut it out. So yeah, I mean, next week is the 26th and the 3rd.
yeah, that
Okay.
third, I think I'm definitely free.
Yeah, you'll be unemployed.
Yes.
You're going to be unemployed. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
So
you can go
do
fishing
whatever.
more.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds so good
you
right
might
now.
have to go fishing so you can feed your family.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right. So hopefully
thanks for joining us, everyone.
we'll let's see. We'll see y'all. Hopefully, in a couple weeks. Hopefully this will get released by Monday this time instead of like a week later. Week
Less
and a half
flail.
later. Yeah. Hopefully there's less flail. I'll start working on editing this tomorrow night, and hopefully I'm a little quicker with it instead of.
Merch coming soon.
GFT merch.
Dude, you know what? Someone should do a shirt with the paint. Like
I want to.
that would be hilarious. I wonder
That
if I
would be
can
cool.
just get.
You,
But anyways, Cave, I think, is on his way to bed. We
Yeah,
need to
it's
wake up now.
2 o'clock.
decently early.
5. Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get up in a few hours just to
Yeah.
go get the boat and stuff.
I'm not sure what time.
What time were
our
you leaving
game
your
is.
house?
8.
8. So
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
probably
leave it
go
at
there. 7:45.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can wake up whenever. I'll probably wake up a little bit before 7.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping till noon every day this
What?
week.
Nice.
Well, I've been working nights. So.
Oh,
We will. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
all right. Bye, everyone.
All right,
Thank
see ya.
you for listening to the Galveston Fishing Podcast.
Drop us a like and subscribe if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, do follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and then give us 5 stars if you feel like it. on
Is it just
Spotify.
the Galveston Fishing Podcast?
The Galveston
The
Fishing
Galveston
Podcast? Yep, just the
The-
Galveston Fishing Podcast.
The.
Look that up everywhere.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
Tight.
Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Podbean. I think we have the YouTube that's searchable. There's just nothing there yet. I just haven't.
We'll get some
Anything.
stuff for it.
Yeah, make some shorts.
Yeah, we'll do some shorts.
Yeah,
we'll
shorts
do
work.
some of that stuff.
It's just the video of shorts.
Yeah, that's definitely what we should do. 100%.
Shorts of shorts.
Shorts on shorts. But cool.
Inception type
Trouser
stuff.
trout.
Trouser trouts.
Well, we'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Did Cave hang up?
Did he hang up? He did. I think he was.
I was like,
passed out.
I'm so tired.
For a minute there, I imagine.
Oh, I should probably end record.